Hello Libra, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Libra is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. These readings are totally free. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Libra, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we have a Six of Pentacles. I think you're somebody who really does, you get along with others. You function very well in a team right now. This is the card of a kind of a group situation. This is a group success. It's a team effort. Okay, this to me feels like it's almost like a round table. A lot of people are sitting at the table and they're all bringing something. It's like a potluck. Okay, so I feel like you're realizing that you have something significant to contribute to the group, in order to ensure its success, that your contribution is absolutely essential to the success of this larger picture right now for you. Okay, let's put this card into a little bit of context. Let's see how the group is doing. We see the group, things are evolving. We see the Death card. We have the Star. You have an Ace of Wands, you have the Magician too. Oh my goodness, and your Libra power card. Holy smokes. That is the Adjustment card, and this is associated with the sign of Libra. So I feel like this is going to be very, very successful for you. I feel as if you sort of have the responsibility here. I feel like you're kind of like the leader of the group, even if it's kind of an unofficial title. Here's the Sun card, the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and a Knight of Pentacles. You're taking things into the future. I feel like this is really going to be the best thing ever. I'm getting the word of a sort of a timeline of about a year, or maybe the rest of the year or something like this. But I kind of feel like we're seeing this all the way through to the future. When we have a Knight of Pentacles, we're looking into the future long term. I think this is going to be the best year of your life. Okay, but I feel like we've got to say yes to something first. I feel like this is, with this Ace of Wands here in the background, there's something that you need to accept. There's something that you need to claim. There's something that you need to say yes to. And maybe this is like being the leader. We see the Emperor in the position of the obstacle, or the energy we don't want. And it could be that we are not really so hip to the idea of stepping up and taking on a leadership role. I think you need to, because I think it's going to be really, really good for you. It's going to be good for everybody, but it's going to lead to a lot. Okay, best year of your life. It's coming. We've got to start this process. I think we have to accept. We have to sort of step up and claim leadership of this situation, whatever the Six of Pentacles is. I think if we want this to succeed, it needs your leadership. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it over here with Mr. Ed, the little horse, right on top. Now, Libra, we're not going to look at that card until the end. It will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If you have a prediction, please put it in the comments down below. Okay. Now, we see a lot of majors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana energies. That doesn't happen very often. On top of that, we've got fire and fire. No water. No air. We have earth and earth. Okay, so what do we have? We have fire and earth. Fire and earth. That is the act of creation, the process of creation. It's the spiritual electrical circuit of creation, fire and earth. Okay, fire and earth. In the hierarchy of the elements and philosophic elements, the hermetic elements in the tarot, whatever, fire's at the top, earth is at the bottom. From above to below, from heaven to earth, right? From will to action, from inspiration to implementation, from idea to the materialization of that idea, from our impulse to the behavior, all the way from our intention down to the realization. It is manifestation. It is all about the art and science of manifesting, right? Well, what gets in between fire and earth? Well, fire, water, air, and then earth. We don't have any small cards of water and air. You have some references to air, with the Aquarius, it's an air sign. Libra, obviously, you're an air sign. We have a reference to water, a little bit. I mean, Aquarius, kind of the water bearer, right? But it's a different kind of water. But we do have also the Scorpio energy right here, which is a water sign, okay? So I feel like you have this amazing ability right now to manifest the success. And that's what we've got here. We have your idea, your inspiration, your leadership, your vision. We have it bearing fruit. Right now, if we start this right now, the next few months, the next year of your life is going to be absolutely stunning. That everything is going to succeed. Everything that you set your sights on, every vision that you pursue is going to come to fruition. It's going to succeed. This is the card of success. Okay? So a successful manifestation here. And it's, I think, something that is going to continue into the future, because sometimes the sixes are like a peak experience. This is like, I tried to do it, and it worked. Okay, let's do it again. And again, and again, and again, and again. And so I think that this is not just one success or one victory or one win or one jackpot. I think it's a series of jackpots for you. It's a series of wins. Okay? Now, Spirit's saying something about you meeting a celebrity, or that you have a friendship with a celebrity, or like a celebrity, maybe on like a personal level or something. I think that's pretty cool, I've never met a celebrity before. Never. Not that I know of, anyway. But anyway, the Six of Pentacles is, I also think it's some kind of maybe a work situation, maybe it's something at school, at home. It feels like there's money involved anyway, but it feels like you have to take charge. It feels like this reality, this successful reality, has to come from your vision. You have to realize that what you're contributing to this situation is absolutely essential. Without you, this isn't going to work. Without you, this does not succeed. Okay? So what is the Death card then? The Death card, I think, is the slow evolution of something over time. It's not just one big win. It's not just one big tower event, sudden change, overnight change, skyrocketing to the top of the mountain. No, we realize that it's a slow and steady process. That's what the Death card is. Slow and steady change over the course of time. Something that really is going to be a lasting, permanent thing in your life. It doesn't happen just like that. Okay? It's something that we have to contribute to again and again and again. We can't just go to the gym with one really good day and then never go again. No, we have to go consistently. Consistence is key. Right? A drop in the bucket every day is what is going to fill the ocean, right? It's not just one big event. Okay? Because the Death card is slow and steady. It's not in a hurry. It's going to get to everybody eventually, right? So it's a gradual evolution. It's slow change over the course of time. Sometimes it's even imperceptible. So what we do is we don't even worry about the long term. We don't even worry about where the Death card is taking us, where the river is going. We can nudge the river by our thoughts, words, and deeds right now in the present moment. You have the most amazing cards here. I don't even know where to begin. Okay? So we know that the Death card is it's kind of like the Death card is like an hourglass. but it's not the top and the bottom of the hourglass. It's the point in the middle where the sand's going through, because that's the only part that really matters. The sand above hasn't come down yet. The sand at the bottom, can't get it back. So it's like, let's just focus on the middle point. Let's focus on right here, right now. What can we do today to contribute, to take leadership, to be in control, to take command of things, and do the right things today? The correct thoughts, words, and deeds in the present moment are going to create the future that we want. We don't even have to worry about the future. Okay? We take it one day at a time, one thought at a time. And we realize that then we're nudging the river every moment of our lives. We're nudging it in the right direction. So we don't really have to obsess over it. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to stress over the future, because we're sort of co-creators with the universe here. This is the card of change, slow and gradual change. It's the nature of nature. It's the fundamental force of the universe, right? The process of change. And we're trying to have a little bit of influence over how things go and how things grow, right? I like it. Down beneath the surface, you've got the star. And what does the star do? But the star brings illumination. The star is shining down into your life and is entering into your aura and to your soul, showing you where your buttons are, showing you where your knots of karma are, your sore spots, your weak spots, your triggers, your buttons, showing us our blockages. And once we acknowledge that and we start looking at those things and doing that inner work, this is a card of self-development and evolution and growth and things too, right? Once we start sort of untying some of those knots and disconnecting some of the buttons, and once we start doing that inner work, the starlight, the second phase of its function, that light starts to spill out from us. And other people can feel it. And we're sort of radiating a light. Okay? Sun card. And not only that, but it begins to illuminate the path before us. Begins to show us the decisions that we should be making. Where is our yellow brick road? Which path should I be following? And that understanding, that discernment, is your Libra power card going forward. The ability to choose, to value, to weigh things out and determine how I need to follow that yellow brick road. What decisions do I need to make in order to have that illuminated journey? This is that card of the higher wisdom and discernment. In real time, knowing what choices to make, not based on ego, but based on higher self, true self, based on the star. Okay? So we have that function of the star operating within you. The light is starting to spill out from you, and other people can feel it. You have an aura about you that other people are influenced by. You're making the choices to stay on the yellow brick road. And what does all this suggest? Well, it suggests that you're the magician. The star card functions to remind you that you are the magician, because the magician is the one who has cleared away a lot of those blockages, and that starlight is flowing through you. And that's what the magician does, transmits the divine light. You've got all the, this is the perfect reading. It really is. So you're allowing that starlight to flow through you, your divine essence, the cosmic rays, whatever you want to call it, is flowing through you. You are a clear channel. You are merely the messenger, right? You are the one that is transmitting the divine light from you. That's what the magician does, okay? The divine energy comes in and it transmits the energy out through the wand, okay? So this is your unique way of doing that. Now the magician is the one who understands the art and science of manifestation, okay? And it's also the card of the persona, the card of the costume, the mask that we wear, okay? So it's kind of like you're doing this spiritual process, but then we realize that it has to be projected out through our human personality, okay? Because that's how we interact with the world around us, through the senses, through our intuition, all the functions, like kind of the Jungian functions. And so we have to wear the personality, we have to wear the persona, we have to wear the mask, because that's how we're able to transmit that light, okay? It's flowing through us, but it has to, and it's going to come out in our own unique way because, well, everybody's different, right? But what's behind the mask is the sun card. Because the sun is doing the internal spiritual work, the nuclear fusion inside the sun, right? And then is also transmitting the light out. So the sun is the result of us pursuing the work of the star. It sort of, we realize our solar nature, and then we put on the mask or the uniform or the costume or the personality, the human skin, and we project that light out through a particular direction. Because right now with the sun, it's kind of saying that light is going everywhere, right? What we do is we filter it through our personality, and now it's coming out in a laser beam, right? It's coming out in a laser beam, and it is allowing us to sort of do our will, okay? To nudge the river, to make changes, to manifest our goals, whatever your situation is, to manifest our best life, to continue to have these successes over and over and over again until the future is exactly the way we've envisioned it, you know. But we're taking it kind of one day at a time, one thought at a time, right? One thought, word, and deed at a time. So I think this is really, really nice. Suffice it to say, you've got the perfect reading here. You have your Libra power card right here, which again is your ability to weigh things out. To everything that comes your way, you sort of have to judge it. Is this my true path or is this not? What is the relative value of this choice for me? Whether we're choosing what to eat for breakfast or we're choosing what to associate our energy with, what to get attached to, who to let into our lives, right? Which path to take when there's a fork in the road. And we have to trust in our higher wisdom and discernment to make these choices, not ego. And we're not judging anything's intrinsic value. We're judging its relative value in the context of our life. Right now, that's not good for me, but that is. And sometimes that's the way it, and it's not always obvious, right? It's not always, it's either this way or this way. It's a spectrum, right? There are sort of shades of gray, right? And there are different nuances, and there's gradations. It's kind of a, it's a fluid thing. And so some things may really appear equal to you. It doesn't matter if I choose, that path or that path, that person or that person. It may not really seem to matter much if I choose, some fruit for breakfast or if I have a piece of toast, But we can tap into that higher authority in our life, or with a true self, God, goddess, deity, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors. And one path will always be even just a fraction, even just a hair's breadth more in tune with your spirit than the other choice. Okay? Even if some things are black and white, some things are obvious, Let's talk about the path of the serpent. I can't believe you really do have the perfect cards here. Okay, so I feel as if you are needing to begin this, taking leadership, okay, and focusing on what you can do to succeed, to get a win today. What can you do to make today a success? And continue moving forward with that higher wisdom and discernment, knowing that you're the magician and you're nudging the river and you're getting closer to your star, your soul, your true self. On the path of the serpent, you are that true self. You are that star. Okay? Like I said, the star card is trying to get you to remember that you're the magician. And this is what is behind the mask of the magician. It's that solar nature. Okay? It's a spiritual enlightenment, really. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. These readings are totally free. Okay? The sun card is it's your radiance. I feel like you are glowing right now. I feel like you are confident. I feel like you're not afraid. I feel like you can see into every situation right now. There's nothing hidden from you. Everything's being revealed. There are no shadows. There are no fears. There are no unknowns right now. I feel like we have kind of this enlightenment, we kind of can see everything all at once. We can see past, present, and future in one moment, like we can see the whole hourglass. Okay? And I think that this is that cosmic perspective where you can see how all of your thoughts, words, and deeds are having an effect on your future. And you can see how all of your thoughts, words, and deeds from the past have kind of put us where we are today. So you're having this really big vision of the entire universe right now. And you can see your own past, present, and future kind of in one vision. And so you understand how karma works. And so you understand the necessity of then coming back to the practical pentacles world, practical pentacle, and focusing on what can I do today to nudge the river in the right direction. Because you don't have to worry about the future. You don't have to cling to the past. That's part of our death card, remember? Letting go of the past in order to make room for the future, nudging the river, focusing on today, right now, here and now, the eternal here and now, and getting the win, making today a success, making today a win in whatever way we can. Okay? Now, in the environment, you have a 9 of Wands. That's more fire energy, right? This is your strength. And I feel like it's a bit of a leadership kind of thing for you. I think that you are a reluctant leader. I think that you like everybody to sort of have equal say in everything. You don't want to be in charge of anybody. You're very magnanimous, but you're very fair. You're the Libra energy anyway, right? So I feel like there is this in relationships. It's kind of you want everybody to have an equal voice, which is very good. And that's part of our 6 of Pentacles too. But this is the strength that you need in order to step up and sort of take charge of something. Okay? And it may be just in a relationship between you and a partner, you and a family member, you and a lover or something. It's kind of like someone needs to take the wheel here. Yeah, because, 2 people, nobody wants to drive the car. Well, we're not going to get anywhere if nobody wants to drive. Somebody's got to say, okay, I'll drive. It's usually me. I like to drive anyway, so I don't know, it works. But I feel like this is you having the connection, having the linkage to your true self that is allowing you to feel the power, allowing you something to surge inside of you. It's like you've been connected to the battery now. And so something is growing inside of you. It's a power. It's a magical power of creation, right? In some ways, it's our conscious mind linked with our unconscious mind, okay? So it kind of is like what's going on inside of you is then coming out through sort of how you interact with the world. I mean, this is your persona. This is the conscious position of the spread. This is the unconscious position of the spread, okay? And this is the work that's going on inside of you, which is then influencing how you behave, right? How you conduct yourself in the world. You are the conductor, both of electricity and of the cosmic spiritual electricity and the conductor of the orchestra, the conductor of events, right? The conductor of the current. And this is showing that the current is alive and active in you. You may be feeling some tingling up the spine more lately. You may have been feeling even just generally more energy, more vitality lately, okay? I think that you are... you're stepping into this leadership. You're stepping into a boldness, right? Spirit's referencing a garden or a garden bed or some kind of, I don't know if it's compost or some kind of soil that you've been, maybe you're starting to plant your stuff for the season or something like that, yeah. And what's the thing that you wear around your neck? It's not a tie or something. It feels like I don't know if it's a piece of jewelry or something. I don't know. You wear something around your neck. Maybe it's like a medical alert thing? Or it's some kind of it's a meaning. It's not just for decoration. It's a meaningful thing. I don't know if it's a religious a symbol or not. I feel like it's something different. It has some sort of meaning to it. It's either a locket with a picture, or it's like a little piece of paper, or it's like there's some words on it or something. Yeah. This card goes well with our Emperor energy, obviously, because the Emperor is the reluctant leader in this position. This is the position of what we don't want, right? But we even see here fire and earth, right? So a lot of fire and earth, and of course the sun is transmitting the fire to earth constantly. It does not stop, and has not stopped for I don't know how many millions of years, right? But the Emperor in this position is the reluctant Emperor, the reluctant authority. Okay, we don't want to be the sort of top dog. We don't want to be the one in charge. I don't want to make the decisions. Why? Because then if something goes wrong, who are you going to blame, right? Me. So there is a strength that we need to be a leader. And you have that strength. You have this activation. You are connected to the spiritual battery, and that energy is surging through you right now. So we have the ability to step up and be the leader. And yeah, you know what? If things go poorly, I'll be blamed. But you know what? If things go right, I'll take that credit too. You know. So this is us accepting the responsibility and accepting the accountability. I'm taking leadership of my life. Maybe this is of a family thing. Maybe it's a business. Maybe it's work, or it's just, I don't know, some kind of a group thing. I'm taking accountability, which means if it goes poorly, yeah, I'll take responsibility. If it goes great, then we can all celebrate together, and I'll be happy to accept the award on stage and give a thank you speech, you know. So, you know, we're realizing that it's a weight on your shoulder. Okay, it's a heavy kind of burden to carry. And so I can understand where you don't want to be the leader, because the leader is sort of the autonomous one, the one that says, you know, this is what we're doing. It's kind of it's a bit of a monarch, right? Whereas the Libra energy with the Justice card here is kind of like saying, I don't want to be the leader. I want everybody to sort of have a vote. I want everybody to have a voice. Well, we can still blend both of these together, because I also have to point out that Aries is your opposite sign. See, another way in which this reading is perfect. Libra and Aries are on opposite sides of the wheel of the zodiac. I should get a little wheel that I can show these things to people, but you probably know anyway. But Libra and Aries are on opposite sides. So the Aries energy is kind of like your alter ego. It's like your shadow. It's like your hidden personality. It's like your unconscious will, right? So it's interesting that, you know, outwardly we're trying to be fair and balanced, and we're trying to give everybody a vote, but really secretly in your unconscious, I feel like you want to be the leader. You know, you want to take charge because it would be easier, because it would be more exciting, whatever the reasons are. This is like your alter ego, okay? And this is exactly what we need to bring into the fold, because guess what? When we tap into our main, if it's your sun side, doesn't matter if it's your sun, your moon, your rising, or whatever it is, when the two halves come together, it creates the whole. And the whole is this sun, okay? And this is because this is true self and ego combined into one, you know, blazing, radiant soul, okay? And so this is a fusion of opposites, and it's that fusion inside the sun that's creating the light anyway. So you have the absolute perfect reading. You have a Knight of Pentacles up here at the end, which is you looking into the future. As the leader, you have all your troops behind you. You're looking at the future and you're thinking, yeah, we're getting up this mountain. We're going to build this life. And it's kind of, you know, being a good leader is making sure that every day we do the right things. We go through the motions. We do the success. We make some progress every day. Okay. This is the card that's looking at the future and thinking, who am I? Where am I? What am I doing long term? And I think you're seeing that this year is going to be going up and to the right. You know, it's going to be going up and to the right, my right, I guess. That it's moving in the right direction. Okay, it's moving forward, and it's being built up. And so I think that we're seeing every day more and more progress. You have a magnificent opportunity right now to build up your best life, and take the next few months and really focus on that. Give it a year, you know, and really focus on these things, and allow this energy to work through you. And you can see, you're having a vision of who you're going to be, where you're going to be, and what you're going to be doing a year from now. Okay? And then as we work our way backwards, we sort of reverse engineer it. We understand exactly what we do today. Our thoughts, words, and deeds in the present moment are creating who we're going to be, where we're going to be, and what we're going to be doing down the road. Let's look at the mystery card. How could this reading possibly get better? Well, maybe we need a little bit of a check. Maybe we need a little bit of a counterbalance. Maybe we need some difficult cards. Maybe we need a challenging 5, 7, 8, 9 of swords or something, right? Maybe. Maybe. Well, let's see what we have. The Page of Wands. Okay. You're getting ready for it. You're polishing your wand, right? You're getting ready to take getting ready to sort of claim your, to claim your role, to step into your role of your leadership. Now, the page is a squire. It's a knight in training. Not yet an emperor by any means, right? Isn't even a knight yet. But it's kind of stepping up and saying, I'm going to do this. And guess what? I'm going to learn and grow along the way. So we have to give ourselves room to sort of fail. We have to give ourselves room to do it wrong, take our lumps, catch the blame. It's okay. Because we're still learning how to do this. It doesn't happen overnight. Again, it's a gradual progress. The spiritual development takes time. Developing into our sort of alter ego kind of union, a synthesis, an integration, an individuation process takes time and effort. And this is us beginning that process. It's like the knight in training, the squire, right? I'm going to just figure it out. I'm going to make mistakes, but I'm going to keep learning and growing every single day. And you're going to be amazed at how different things are a year from now. When you look back to today and you say, today was the day it all started, look how far you've come. Okay? This is good. I think we've got to say yes. We've got to do it now. This is going to be the best year of your life. Now, we're going to do an extended reading as well. I hope you'll stick around. We'll do an I Ching hexagram. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link in the corner. There's a link in the video description. New readings for Libra, Wednesday and Saturdays. Be sure to watch both readings. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's helping us get back into the algorithm, and we really need your help right now. I appreciate you. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.